I'm chained to this desk.
That's right.
Doing podcasts all day. You're listening to Improv-ing Business on Web Talk Radio. I'm Brandon.
Hello, this is Rick.
And today we'll be talking about Gerber's E-Myth and the rising dough of a rectangular pizza.
In prior episodes, we talked about small and mid-sized businesses and what they have to do to get working more efficiently. But today, we're going to be going into the mind of the business owner.
First, we have some questions for you as a small business owner. First off, has your passion turned into a job? Are you working over 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, or more? Are your work hours only increasing from when you started? And have you at some times regretted your business growing? To help you wrestle with these questions, we'll be drawing on some of the insights of the book The E-Myth by Michael Gerber. We'll use the principles of Michael's book while we examine the history of our family's small Italian restaurant that opened in 1949 in Culver City, California, known as the Villa Italian.
The one thing that I love to engage in is conversations with people about history, their family history. Regardless of who they are, there's always so much to learn from other people's experiences. But what makes it more interesting is when it's your own family. And in this case, it's going to be about our family, Brandon, when we started the restaurant back in 1949. And that restaurant almost didn't exist. A number of things had to come in place, and most importantly, is there had to be the right mindset from the owners and the family, who are our ancestors, that started it. You went to the Villa Italian since you were born, and what can you tell us about it?
Well, they had a great rectangular pizza, which was unusual. One of the deep dish rectangular Sicilian-style pizzas. They were delicious. They had great garlic bread. They had a beautiful mural of what I found out later was Venice, because when we went to Venice, we went to Italy to visit our family, and our dad had me and my brothers turn around and look at this view and said, "Hey, have you seen this before?" And we were all like, "Yes, we have seen. Where did we see this before?" Oh, it was the mural in this restaurant we would frequent all the time.
For all of you that travelers, this is the St. Mark's Plaza in Venice, Italy.
Unflooded in this particular instance.
Which a mural was painted on the wall of our family restaurant the year that I was born, 1957. But the history of the villa goes back to the 1940s. In the late 1940s, Louis and Raffaella Alfano had a dream of opening an Italian restaurant. Now, your great-grandfather, Louis Alfano, worked in the naval shipyard at Terminal Island, Long Beach, California during World War II. Do you remember visiting the Terminal Island shipyard?
I vaguely remember it, but what I remember more, I never met my great-grandfather, but you would always talk about his cool inventions he would make, because he worked in the shipyards, and a lot of people would be shocked, with electricity and badly injured, or in some cases die. And he invented and patented these large wooden and rubber calipers. What would be a good way to describe it? Like a giant
pair of pliers.
Pliers, yeah. Human pliers for pulling people off lines, because the only other option back then was just tackle someone off the line and hope you didn't get shocked yourself.
Right. And he was an electrician, and he had seen that happen with electricity and people laying on live wires. And so he came up with this invention, patented. It was actually purchased by a fire department, or some fire department, I had heard.
Mm-hmm. And didn't he also do something with light bulbs, being able to unscrew a light bulb that had been broken?
You know what? I don't remember that one, but I do remember that there was another one where he had these type of coils that would hang from a boom on a piece of equipment that rolled on a railroad track. And because the shipyards are so loud, nobody can hear that this thing was being rolled towards you while you're working.
Like a train, moving on a little train.
Right. It moves slowly, but it's moving towards you, and your back's to it, and people would get run over. And so this thing would be a boom that stuck out from this little train type thing, and the coils would kind of nudge you, and you get out of the way.
Oh, like a little spring sort of thing. I get it.
But something happened to my grandfather in 1945. The war ended, and his job was on the chopping block.
Yeah, because he was building warships.
Exactly. And so basically, he was working in this shipyard and realized that the war is ending, and I better have some foresight on how am I going to support my family and all these